Okay, we're doing our first playoff predictions. And this one, it is pretty close with all these good games you got to go in here. You got the NFC with two non-winning teams on their playoffs. You gotta love to see it. But anyway, we're gonna go into our first matchup. We got Baltimore Ravens versus Tennessee Titans, a rematch of last year. Titans have had their number for quite a while. They beat them in last year's playoffs, and they beat them this season. It's kind of hard to predict, but both teams are just now, getting going pretty good. You got Derrick Henry over there, passing 2,000 yards. And then, Ravens doing their thing. But the thing, I just can't pick Ravens over Titans, so I'm going to go with Titans right here. Then you got the Cleveland Browns versus Pittsburgh Steelers. Browns going to the playoffs first time in, 18 years? Man, this is a good one. Because we just saw it. It's going to be a different outcome. I do believe that the Steelers are going to pull through this one by 3 points, probably, or more. So I'm going to pick Steelers. Okay, then we got Indianapolis versus the Colts versus the Bills. I think this is just going to be, not because it's the 2 seed versus the 7 seed. I just think it's because of Josh Allen and the Bills versus the Colts. I just think this is going to be by 10 plus Bills. Then we got on the NFC side, Tampa Bay versus Washington. This is going to be a low-scoring game, closer than people think. I believe it's going to be like 20, 26, or 27-20. But I do got Buccaneers in this. Now you got the LA Rams versus Seattle Seahawks. This is going to be a really close one too. We seen that matchup like not too long ago. Seahawks won. I don't know. It's going to be pretty tough for the Seahawks to pull through on that one. But I'm going to give Seahawks the win. Just because I don't think that Jared Goff is playing for the Rams. So, yeah, I think I'm going to give Seahawks the edge. And then we got the Bears versus New Orleans Saints. I think that Drew Brees is going to play really hard in this just because this might be his last game. I know it's going to be a close game, and it was in the regular season. Bears versus Saints. This is actually pretty hard to choose, but I'm going to go with the Saints in a close game. See, all these NFC games are close. Okay, now we have Pittsburgh versus Buffalo Bills in the Final Four. And you got Tennessee Titans versus the Kansas City Chiefs in a rematch again. And then we have Then we got Seahawks versus New Orleans Saints, Tampa Bay and Green Bay. We're going to start on the AFC first. Okay, well, you got the Pittsburgh and Buffalo Bills. I think the Buffalo Bills is going to do a lot of damage in the playoffs. So, that being said, I'm going to pick the Buffalo Bills. I just don't see a good matchup between these. And Steelers, I don't see a good matchup between them. Steelers has pretty bad matchup with the Bills. Tennessee versus Kansas City. Another rematch for Tennessee. Didn't go good last year. I don't see them pulling off the upset. Sadly, I don't see them pulling off the upset. This could be an upset. Like, it probably has the best chance of being the upset of the year. But I still don't see it. I'm going to pick Kansas City. Now we're going to be on the NFC. Seahawks versus New Orleans Saints. You know, it's another tough matchup. I don't know. I feel like the Seahawks is going to win just because of the matchup. But then Drew Brees' last game still is in the picture. But I still am going to pick the Seahawks. I'm going to say that's his last game. Now we have Tampa Bay versus Green Bay. Oh, this is going to be a tough one too. You know, what you got the Green Bay on the bye week. Probably already studying Tampa Bay because, like, you know, Washington versus Tampa Bay. I mean, I feel like Tampa Bay is definitely going to pull through. That Tom Brady will pull through. So this one, they're going to be they're going to be studying pretty hard and practicing hard for just this matchup right here. Now, since they got that extra week to study for and get ready for Tampa Bay, I'm going to go Green Bay, barely. Now we have the two beasts on each AFC and NFC. Seahawks versus Green Bay and Buffalo Bills versus Kansas City Chiefs. First, we're going to start with this one. This one is going to be probably the best game of the playoffs and even the Super Bowl. This is just going to be the best game, I believe. Bills, Josh Allen versus Patrick Mahomes. Man. This is going to be a high-scoring game, I believe. I think that the Bills are going to put up more points. I think it's going to be in the 30s. And I think the Buffalo is going to pull off the upset. I think this is going to be the biggest upset of the year. Because at the beginning of the year, all through the season, everybody's thinking that the Chiefs is going to go all the way. And that's more than likely. But I feel like the Buffalo Bills are going to pull off the biggest upset of the year. Of the season, of the playoffs. And the best game of the playoffs. Now you got the Seahawks versus the Green Bay Packers. Man, this is going to be another good one. Sorry Seahawks fans, I don't see Seahawks going all the way. I don't. But then again, what does it keep doing that? No, it ain't even no then again. I think that Green Bay is going to win. We should stop doing that. Green Bay will win in by a touchdown, I'd say. Possibly. So that's what we're going to see. Green Bay winning by a touchdown. And I think it's it. Like, Seahawks is not going to pull through. And it's going to be Green Bay versus the Bills in the Super Bowl. Okay, we got the Super Bowl. Buffalo Bills versus the Green Bay Packers. And what I think is going to be better than the last Super Bowl. I do agree with that. It's going to be better than the last Super Bowl. I just think that we're going to see a lot of points. I agree with that. We're going to see a lot of points. But the thing is, Packers pass defense, they're pretty good. And so that I'm going to say that Green Bay pulls away with a win. And I'm not even talking like a close win. I'm talking about 10 plus for Green Bay. Don't get me wrong. I think the Bills are a freaking goat of a team. But the Green Bay Packers are just going to pull through and win this because they are the kryptonite for the Bills. I just think they are, and they will win this. Aaron Rodgers wins. Packers wins the Super Bowl.